Alright, where were they born in the Philippines?
My parents were both born in two separate not countries, cities. My dad was born in Baguio City in the Philippines, and my mom was born in Pampanga. Yeah.
Do you know what was their life like in the Philippines?
They were really poor. Both of my parents were pretty poor. And they lived in big, like, big families and little houses.
Was the family well off, middle class, or poor? You said poor, right?
I would say poor.
Like, describe poor.
Poor, like, their parents had a lot of children to feed, so they were not really, like, making a good living. That's why they came to America.
Do you know what they remember most about the Philippines?
Their cousins, mostly.
Are they, like, still in the Philippines, or did they
Yeah.
come over here too?
My parents' cousins are still in the Philippines.
Do you know what they expected their life to be outside the Philippines?
Well, I guess they thought that they would achieve the American dream of, like, being more well off than how they were in the Philippines.
When did your parents leave the Philippines?
I know that my mom left after middle school, because she went to Mission High School. And my dad probably left before he started high school too, because I think he went to Mission as well. So, yeah, around that time. Around, like, the 80s, 90s.
1980s, 1990s?
Yeah, mostly 80s, probably.
Do you know why your parents left the Philippines?
Because they were poor and they wanted a better life.
What kind of sacrifices did they make to leave the Philippines?
Well, leaving their cousins. Well, that's, like, the biggest part.
Leaving their cousins?
Leaving their, family.
So do you know if they had any troubles, like, settling here in the U.S.?
Not that I know of. I just know that when they came here, the houses were still as big, people-wise.
Do they have any relatives there?
No, so my grandma came to my grandma came to America first to get money so she could bring back her kids back to America. So I guess my grandma was the only person that
So she petitioned for everyone else to come
here?
When were you born?
I was born June 13, 1994.
So being a Filipino in the United States, have you faced any discrimination?
Not necessarily, because I live in San Francisco and there are a lot of, like, Asians here. And Daly City is, like, mostly known for Filipinos. So, I mean, not really. It never really, like, hit me till high school because there were not many Filipinos at Lowell. So, not really.
So do you face any discrimination at Lowell?
I mean, I've been called, like, brown girl a lot, if that counts, but for the most part, not really.
So was it anything, like, bad?
No.
Are you proud of being a Filipino?
I enjoy being a Filipino.
Why?
Because I get good food and my family is really big, and yeah, that's basically it.
So how else do, like, other people, other than, like, the people at Lowell, react to you being Filipino? Like, when you tell them you're Filipino, did they, like, react in a certain way or anything?
They think I'm really, like, how do I say? How do I say
hype beast? You can just say hype
like
beast.
A hype beast, I guess, if you know what that means.
So they expect you to be a hype beast?
Yeah, they expect me to, like, wear certain brands.
Would you say you're a hype beast, though?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Do you speak Tagalog well?
Not really. I only know, like, basic words.
So, do you communicate to your parents in Tagalog?
No, in English. They try talking to me in Tagalog, but I can't understand it.
You can't understand
I'm always guessing. Yeah.
Are you familiar with your culture?
I'm pretty familiar, but, like, to most Filipinos, they would think I'm Americanized. Like, really Americanized.
Like, what, like, Filipino culture will you, like, celebrate at your house, at home?
Well, we don't have, like, Filipino holidays, but, like, I know a lot of like Filipino families, they usually get together and like do like pray the rosary really often. But my family doesn't really do it that much anymore.